Hello, today we're going to talk about the production possibility frontier, or the production possibility curve. I'm Chris Leboeuf. This is for Stratford University Business 304 Microeconomics. The production possibility curve is a method to calculate the maximum output. It's also a way to determine the opportunity cost. What is the opportunity cost, you ask? It's the difference in time or money between your decisions. So, in this example, we can make toys or we can make blankets. The maximum amount of toys we can make is 20. The maximum number of blankets we can make is 500. In the graph, we can see that the blue line is our maximum output of each. The red area is over that production. We can't possibly make more than that. The green area is we can make those, but it wouldn't be our maximum output. This is also considered a constant opportunity cost, as when we make less than 5 toys, every 5 toys we make less, we can make an additional 125 blankets. On an increasing opportunity cost, as we make more and more toys, the less blankets that we make is different. So we make an additional 5 toys, and we only make less than 10 less blankets. But if we increased our production to 10 blankets, we're making 75 less blankets. So it changes as time goes on.
Elasticity of Demand, Week 3, created by Chris Leboeuf for Stratford University. The law of demand states that the higher the price, the lower the quantity demanded. The consumer's opportunity cost to acquire that good or service increases. So as the price goes up, quantity goes down, while the demand for it goes down. Elasticity of demand measures how responsive the quantity demanded is to a change in price. The more responsive equals the more elastic. This is, of course, all math, so there's an equation. The quantity after minus the quantity before divided by the quantity after plus the quantity before divided by 2. All of that divided by the price after minus the price before over the price after plus the price before divided by 2. If that's not confusing enough, let's take a look. So here's an example. If the price of CDs is $8, but the price increases to $10, the quantity demanded at $8 will be 40. That demand will decrease to 32. So to find the elasticity, we're going to do quantity demanded after minus the quantity demanded before, 32 minus 40, over the quantity demanded before and after added up divided by 2. Then we do the price after minus the price before over the price before and after added up divided by 2. This gives us a elasticity of -1. Another example. Again, the price increases from $8 to $10. The quantity at the price of $8 is 50, but when demand lowers, when the price increases to 10, the quantity demanded will lower to 45. So 45 minus 50, that's quantity after minus quantity before, over all the quantity added up divided by 2. the price after minus the price before divided by the prices 8 and 10 added up divided by 2. This gives us an elasticity of negative 0.47.
Good afternoon. Today I'm going to talk to you about supply, demand, and government policies for kids. This is week 4 lesson created by Chris Leboeuf for Stratford University, Business 304, Microeconomics. Supply is when you as a business owner have items. The demand is how many items other people want. There's a relationship between the supply and demand. If there's a lot of the supply, then there's going to be a low demand, which means the price is going to fall. But if you have a high demand, then the supply for the item is going to be low, meaning the price will rise. So what if there's a supply of toys and that supply goes down? That means that the demand has gone up and the price will go up. If there's demand for candy and it goes down, then the supply will go up and the price will go down. Sometimes the government changes what the prices will be. The market has set a price, but the government doesn't like that. So they come in. Sometimes they put a price ceiling on something, which means the price is not allowed to go above a set price. New York City does this with rents, so that everybody can be able to rent an apartment in the city and it won't be too expensive. They can also put a price floor on something, meaning the price is not allowed to go lower than this. The government's done this with food production to make sure that farmers have a certain price that they get for their crops. But these price ceilings and price floors can have a negative consequence, meaning the supply can be a surplus, too much, or there can be a shortage, too little. So what happens if there's a high demand for something and the government imposes a price ceiling? Well, the supply will go down. There's a lot of people that want it and they can afford it at the price set. This will create a shortage. What happens if there's a low demand for an item and the government puts a price floor on, meaning that the price can't go below this? The supply will rise and there will be a surplus. Hello, today we're going to talk about dead weight loss of a tax. This is lesson 6, created by Chris Leboeuf for Stratford University, Business 304. Deadweight loss of a tax, according to Investopedia, is the harm caused to economic efficiency and production by a tax. Or, in other words, it's the measurement of how far taxes reduce the standard of living among the taxed population. Let's look at an example. Imagine you get $10 from your grandmother and you want a toy car that costs $9. Here's your toy car. Do you have enough? Well, yeah, you can get your toy car. But there's this thing called sales tax. With sales tax, you're gonna get the car plus 50 cents. Sales tax is money you pay when you buy stuff. It's an additional cost to what you have. Now, another example. Imagine you get $10 from your grandmother and you want to buy that same toy car that costs $9. There's that toy car that you really want. Well, if there's income tax and the government takes $2, do you have enough? Not anymore. You only have $8. You're $1 down from buying it. Income tax is the money you pay when you get money. So when you get a paycheck or money comes in, it's diverted first and goes to the government. So really, the dead weight loss of a tax, you have less money to buy what you want after you're taxed. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please let me know.